And all together it sounds like this. Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to layer and process your leads. For this video, I'm going to use this MIDI. This is from a sample pack. So we have 8 different leads for this project, and I like to open up span on the master channel to see the frequencies and what I'm working with. So the first layer is a piano. Now the second one is a saw layer. It's basically covering the higher octaves, and as you can see, it's covering between 10k to 20k. Then this is another saw layer with some white noise in it. This will take care of the highs as well. This is basically a plug, a mono plug, which is taking care of all the mid frequencies around 300 to I guess 2k or even further. And then this is another plug which is taking care of the higher octaves. Another saw layer for the highs and the mids. This one is present equally in highs and mids. The other two were present on either highs or mids. This is another mid layer, and this is just an organic sound. So all together they sound like this without the processing. So after that, what I like to do is I basically take out the reverb and delays on every single plugin or the source of the sound, because we are going to add reverb at the mixing step anyways on the mixer channel, so we don't want to have any masking issues. And one more thing I do is keep the release of the leads on every layer at same percentage or same value. And if let's just say if I keep the release like this, we don't want to have this tail, so that's why we keep it like this. But it depends on what kind of sound you're going for, so I try to keep the release same. What I like to do before moving to the processing part is I check the frequencies of the leads. I'll play the leads and see if they're covering all the frequencies that I want, and if they're not, and let's just say we have more mids, so what I'll try to do is find a layer which has more mids to it, and I'm just gonna lower its volume. What people do is they go on their bus and they do a dip like this. This is not wrong, but I don't like to do this. I just lower its volume and try to balance it out just by using the volume knobs on the mixer, and then I move on to the mixing process. One more thing I like to do is I'll play all of the sounds together, and I'm going to remove them one by one and see if every sound is different. And if I remove some leads and it's still sounding the same, that means I have layered the same sounding layers, and which is not good. So I'm going to play all of them and I'm going to remove one by one. As you can see, all of the layers sound different, and it's already a good sign. So I need to take care of the loads, and we don't have enough highs, so I'm going to take care of that in the mixing. So for mixing or processing the leads, what I like to do is I start off with an EQ and I low cut the leads, and then I also use soothe to remove all all of the unwanted highs or harsh frequencies that are not pleasant to your ears. And as you can see, so the frequency that you see over here are basically the ones that are getting ducked down or removed. And then I use OTT to basically glue the leads together and for compression. And I also boosted some mids. I'm going to show you them with and without OTT. I'm going to exaggerate the settings so you will hear the difference. As you can see, more lows are getting added. I'm going to fix them later on in the chain. Then there is imager. So everything above 10K is getting more stereo. And everything below 600 is going towards mono. Exciter is a sort of saturation. I added a tape saturation and it's basically adding more highs. Then we have a peak controller and a reverb. If you don't know how it works, then this is how you use it. You right click on the wet signal, click on link, go to peak controller, then select this to inverted. So what this does basically is every time your lead is playing, it will duck down the wet signal of the reverb, and this is how you get a clean sounding reverb. So if I play the leads right now, you can see this will move. And then we have a soft clipper because I felt like the leads were getting kind of loud, and we also had some lows and it was also clipping. So I added soft clipper. This is with and without. It's taking care of all the transients and the loudness. I could have just lowered down the volume, but I felt like using soft clipper, so I used one. And then I have kickstart to basically sidechain the leads. And all together it sounds like this. So this is how you layer and process your leads. Hope you learned something, and I'll see you in the next one.